Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Genshin 1.5 hype is officially here. I am so stoked. There's so much content in this update. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do first. We have Zhongli's Act 2 character quest. We have the new cryo-hypostasis boss. We have to pull for Yanfei. We got a new world boss. We got the housing system. We got some new events that are coming up. We got some new hangouts as well, which I still have to do the initial hangouts. I have to do the Serenitea Pot quest to get the Serenitea Pot to start building my house and farming my materials and stuff for that. So much stuff to do today. Welcome back to another Genshin Impact run. Very excited to get through all of this. The first thing that I'm probably going to do is pull for Yanfei because I want to showcase her. I need to do my weekly bosses. I also need to do my commissions, which I'm going to use Yanfei. That's going to be my excuse for showcasing and going through Yanfei. I did farm most of the materials, if not all the materials I need for her. Really quick though, despite me not starting any 1.5 content, I have been doing 1.5 content. Okay, so here's the thing, MiHoYo. You done fucked up. You want to know why? Because you thought that it would just be okay to put woodcutting in your game. You really came out here and was like, they'll never expect it. They'll be so unprepared. Let me tell you something, MiHoYo, if that is your real company's name. I played RuneScape back in the day. And you want to know what my favorite skill in RuneScape was? Woodcutting. Standing there, watching my NPC hack away automatically and take trees down. And you know what I did in RuneScape? The same thing I do in Genshin. I hoard like a motherfucker. I used to have so many people coming to me for wood because of they had construction and you needed wood for construction. I made so much fucking bank in RuneScape because that's like literally all I did. You know how people are like pure, like, oh, I'm only like, you only do one skill and that's it. I did a bunch of skills, but woodcutting was like my fucking bread and butter, dude. I love doing that shit more than anything. Yeah, MiHoYo was caught, you got caught in 4K. And because of that, I've had a lot of fun cutting wood over the last 24 hours. 1,213, 1,218, 1,225, 1,046, 1,158. Fuck this wood, because you can only get this wood from trees that have sunsettia and apples. So fuck this shit. 1,229. It's not gonna get any better, chat. It's just gonna get worse. But I fucking love the wood cutting. It's more like Minecraft. You punch the tree 3 times, it drops 3 blocks, you move on to the next one, and the refresh rate is super low. I honestly, not gonna lie, I honestly thought MiHoYo was gonna do like some 24-hour bullshit. Like, you can only cut this tree once every 24 hours and you'd have to go around the whole game. No, you literally could just go around like one set of trees and just collect those same trees over and over again, and you know, you're good. So yeah, wood cutting has been added to my repertoire of daily Genshin grinding. So yeah, also really quick, probably no surprise to anyone, but I think I got all 3 tree cutting, wood cutting achievements. Timber Hoach Wandi. Anyway, so we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one. Easy fucking clap, boys. 100 wood, 600 wood, 2,000 wood. Fuck out of my face with that, dude. I have like 5,000. I have almost 6,000 wood. Anyways, first things first, we gotta pull for your girl. We gotta do it to him. I really hope I get at least 2 Yanfeis and not 4 Zhonglis, because I do not want C6 Zhongli, and I do not want that annoying fucking notification that's like, you have a Constellation, because I don't want to use the Constellation, and that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. So fingers crossed that this works out. Yo, if we get Yanfei on the first pull, GG, because I can save the rest of my primos for Eula, which is why I have so many like wishes. This entire pool is for both of them. We're gonna go into this as best we can. Wish me luck. In 3, 2, 1, now. Come on, big money, big money. Yo, this is so weird. I'm looking forward to the purples now more than the golds. I said that last time when we... Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? This is a 4-star. A 4-star character! 3rd pull! Oh my God. There's no such thing as 4-star pity. Oh Oh, wow, dude. Holy shit. I have no words. I literally have no words. I don't know what the fuck. I literally just got her. So, do we go for C1? Dude, imagine I get another one. That'd be fucking... I don't fucking know what would happen. Chat would probably abandon me. Oh my goodness gracious. A well-known legal advisor active in Liyue Harbor. A brilliant young lady in whose veins runs the blood of an illuminated beast. Oh, that's cute. Is that a deer? All right, so we have a bunch of her talents. Her birthday. Oh, her birthday's next is coming up in a couple months. Thank God they released a character whose birthday didn't already pass on the freaking calendar time. So we got a character and their birthday's coming up. Poggers. Okay. Yeah, this is a little awkward. Was not expecting to get this character on the third pull of a multi-10 pull. Sheesh, dude. All right, let's try to get a C1. Let's try. What the fuck is happening? Dude, are you serious? Sheesh, dude. What? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? We got Yanfei and fucking Zhongli. And Iona! Let's keep it going, miHoYo. Jesus Christ! Oh my God. I don't know what constellation that is for Zhongli. I think that's C3. Oh my God, what the fuck is this luck, bro? 1.5's hitting kind of different. I kind of like this, honestly. Yo, give me another one, miHoYo. Do it to him. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Okay, we got a rust. All right, you can't get it all the time, ladies and gentlemen. 1.5 was like, Arnold, have fun. Thank you for supporting Genshin Impact. We love you. Oh my God. I cannot believe that, dude. Bro, literally bless my saved up. All right, we got Diona again. I honestly think that's it. I think that's it. There's no fucking way that they're gonna keep this going. I just want to see one. I don't even know what her constellations are. I just want to see one. The game's like, all right, well, that's all you're getting, so make it last. Your boy spoke too soon. C1, boys! Holy shit. Okay, the question is, do I stop now? Do I stop at C1? Because I don't know what C2 or C3 are. A lot of you guys told me that C4 is pretty good for her. We got another Noelle. Good. That's nice. You can stop, save. Okay, yeah, I'll stop right here then. We really did it to him, ladies and gentlemen. We were like, we came, we saw, we tooketh away. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh, really quick, by the way, the most exciting news of all, I got Bennett to Friendship 10. We got Benny Boy. We got Benny Boy to Friendship 10.
Assemble.
I'm so fucking happy. I completely forgot to mention this. We got his name card. Name card style, a sign of recognition from Benny's adventure team. My boy. I'm so freaking happy. I love Bennett so much. He's one of my top 5 favorite characters in the game. Can we get a thumbs up? Get a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it for Bennett. Let's do it for him. So we have Yanfei C1. The law knows no kindness. Okay. When Yanfei uses her charge attack, each existing Scarlet Seal additionally reduces the stamina cost of this charge attack by 10% and increases resistance against interruptions during its release. So up to 30%. Nice, nice. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we take those, we take those. All right, time to level her up. This is the fun part. Are you planning to level up every character? Someday. I mean, at this point, I'm only focusing really on the new characters that come out and characters that I'm prioritizing playing as. There's no point in leveling up Kaeya because I don't think I'm ever going to use him. Unless I literally have so many resources by like another year and down the road that I'm like, let me just level up these other characters because why not? Free wishes, you know what I mean?
Well, folks, it's that time of year. I'm out here doing some of my normal damage control.
Several months later.
I have used Kaeya for the first time ever. I have never really used Kaeya. I managed to get him and Lisa to friendship level 10 when they were level 40 and 50 respectfully, and I never really gave any of the starting characters a chance until Amber, and that was after the Misty Dungeon event, once I realized she actually was a really good character despite people saying that Amber sucks and she needs a buff and all of that stuff. Granted, my Amber was C6, so I'm probably an outlier in that. So I decided to give Kaeya a chance because I was like, I already used Amber. I already have my feelings about the Traveler. I was like, do I want to play as Kaeya next or do I want to play as Lisa next? And I decided to go with Kaeya because Lisa is too much similar to Yae Miko. They're both Electro users, they're both Catalyst users, and Yae Miko comes out in a few weeks. So I was like, I'll just use Kaeya. You know, like, fuck it. I'll just use Kaeya. I gave him a 4-piece Blizzard set. I gave him the Mist Splitter Reforged, and I set him up with this team. And Kaeya is so fucking good. I cannot believe that he's a free character and he's this good of a character as a free unit, right? And I mentioned that one of the reasons why I never played as the starting characters is because they're free. And there is like this viewpoint that like if you're getting a free character, that must mean that they're not all that good, right? The characters that are worthwhile, the characters that are like top tier, the characters that you'll enjoy the most are characters that you get from the gacha. And maybe at C0, Kaeya isn't as good as my Kaeya, because my Kaeya is C5. But, like, Kaeya is so fucking good. To the point where, and you guys know my stance on this, right? I don't crown characters for any reason. I have to like them for lore, and I have to like them for gameplay. And I feel like Kaeya's lore has always been something that I've been intrigued by after we found out that he is a spy of Conria. And he has Conria lineage, and he seems to be like, he seems like he's gonna be a very end game character. So the lore for him was always there, but because I never played him, I didn't even give him a second. I didn't even think twice about Kaeya in the past because I was like, who's Kaeya? But I've literally played Kaeya for a week, and Kaeya is going to be my second triple crown character. I was initially gonna single crown him, and then the more I played him, I'm like, oh my god, he is so fucking fun. Oh my god, I cannot believe that it's taken me over a year to play this guy to realize how good he is. I have gone above and beyond to prepare for this moment. I have 35 million Mora. Sorry, scratch that. Your boy's got 40 million Mora. I didn't know I had that much. I got 40 million Mora. I have stored up 107 ballad books, gold ballad books at that. I definitely have enough freaking boss materials. I've gotten spirit lockets since I started the goddamn game. And we are taking Kaeya to max level right before we fight the bosses too. And I am very, very excited because this Kaeya already slapped before. So I'm actually like baffled that my Kaeya was already good, but now that he's gonna be maxed out, crown number 1, crown number 2, let's go! And finally, triple crown Kaeya. You'll love to see it. I'm so fucking happy, dude. This is my second triple crown character. Every other character either has 1 or 2 crowns. And yeah, I feel like Kaeya deserves it. I absolutely love him. He's such a fun unit to play. I'm absolutely going to destroy every single thing that I see in this game now with Kaeya. And courtesy of Shenhe, Chongyun, and Xingqiu for the team comp that I have, all of these characters do nothing but empower my Kaeya. So you guys will definitely see how he performs in a bit. No offense to Kaeya, I don't have any. I think he's great for the lore of the game, right? He's from Conria, for God's sake. But yeah, I think I have way better options. Sorry, Kaeya fans, I still love you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We got to level 80, and the final ascension for the last big spike of stats for her. 24% pyro damage bonus. Not bad at all. And there you have it. And I will take 1, 2, 3 acquainted fates. Thank you very much. Okay, so fingers crossed. Let's see. That's kind of a little, that's like a little too much crit rate, right? I don't know. Actually, we kind of want crit rate, right? I can't do any better for crit damage because I don't really have a lot of other Crimson Witch of Flame sets. I know more crit's better, but I can't do better than what I have right here. Like, this is literally the best that I can do. Her talents give her more damage for crit hits, so crit rate is good. Okay, good. All right, nice. So I'll be hitting like every 1 to 2 times. I'll be critting every 1 to 2 hits, so I think that's okay. Oh, I like her shoes. Yo, those shoes look fire, dude. Look at those. What are those? What are those? Those look great. I think I'm gonna try to pull for C2. C2 Yanfei I really like. 90% charged attack, crit rate, below 50% health. So fingers crossed that MiHoYo doesn't fucking scam me. Please give me another Yanfei. Please and thank you. I would fucking love you guys forever. That's a weird looking Yanfei. I'll say that much. I mean, I just got the C1 Yanfei on the last pull, so this is gonna take a little while. Oh! Never mind. Done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! Holy shit! I'm fucking goated! Oh my god! C2! Poggers! Nice. Oh my god, dude. I was like, please give it to me. Please don't scam your boy. And they were like, never, Arnold. You're the fucking MVP of Genshin Impact. We'll do anything for you. Oh my god. Done deal. Yeah, you can literally say it was a done deal. All right, let's go and showcase. Let's see what she's all about. Let's see how she works. Let's see how she fights, how she plays out. I kind of want to put a second pyro characters just to give her a little bit more oomph on her attacks. So she gets that 10% extra attack damage. What's my team looking like right now? We look kind of scuffed, not gonna lie. Hold on, let's see. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Below 50% health, ladies and gents. 9,000. 9,500 charged attack. Oh my god. And that's not even with her ultimate. Oh my god. This girl's great. I love her. I actually think I'll have, let's see, the game's been out for 6 months. I think I'll have max mint before the 1-year anniversary at this point. If I'm at the same, if I keep up the same pace that I've been going, I think I can max out like my mint and a couple of other resources by the 1-year anniversary. Because I think the cap is 9,999, and I'm definitely hitting that for some items.
The law has loopholes.
I killed this new girl on her first fucking day in the game. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking hate stamina, dude. I hate stamina in this goddamn game. This poor girl. It just goes over your head. You're not paying attention. You're not thinking about it. You're just moving and grooving. And before you know it, you're dead. Oh man, at least, hey. At least it wasn't Razor. All right, at least it wasn't Razor. Let's get that straight right here, right now. All right, Razor was spared. Oh boy, it never gets old, ladies and gentlemen. All right, get rid of that shield, buddy. You won't be needing it where you're going. There you go. Pog, I really like her. I honestly think Kaeya's got some stiff competition now. She's a 4-star character at that. Honestly, I think they're balancing out the 4 stars relatively well. Oh man, Yanfei's great. Absolutely love her. Kaeya's got stiff competition now, 4-star to 5-star. I really like her. She's not doing like Zhao damage or Hu Tao damage or Ganyu damage, and she doesn't need to. I'm definitely gonna keep her in my party until she gets to Friendship 6, because that's definitely something that I want to strive towards, which is going to take about 2 to 3 weeks to get to, and most likely Yulo will be in the exact same boat. But yeah, she's great. Absolutely love her kit. I kind of want to go for C6. I don't know how much I desperately want that 4th seal, but the C4 is also good if you can get a double Geo Resonance comp going, because then she'll get additional damage with the shield on that as well. But overall, absolutely love her. She's such a treat. She's such a delight. I hope she gets a character quest down the road, and I look forward to having her in my party now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back, continuing on our Genshin 1.5 hype train. Chat actually is very adamant on me checking out the Serenitea Pot event, which is separate from Zhongli's character quests. A teapot to call home, which is a permanent event added to the game. The crisis looming over Liyue has calmed, and it's business as usual in the city. However, Madam Ping, the flower admirer flowers in Yujing Terrace, seems to have something more to discuss with you. Complete this quest to unlock the Serenitea Pot. All right, a teapot to call home. Part 1. Oh, you get a bunch of, like, resources. Oh, that's so cool. So for your house, oh, you get the fruit stand. Yo, we're about to add Quinn to the freaking house system. Actually, it's this one, technically, because it has, like, the blue over it. Madam Ping! Hold on, I want to try to get these resources over here before I talk to her. Oh, it ain't happening, Chief.
Ah, children, come.
Hey!
You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
6-star character coming to Genshin Impact, I swear to God.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more.
Madam Ping was like, I want to fight you in hand-to-hand combat. Imagine she was the next weekly boss. I'd be scared. I'd be shitting bricks.
In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
That's for me helping them out.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
Whatever you say, Madam Ping, please don't hurt me.
When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
Oh, she's like, yo, I hear you're homeless. Well, it's funny how we helped Mona get a house, but we still don't have a place to call home.
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you.
This is so thoughtful.
Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
Subspace creation. This lady just created fucking subspace out of nothingness.
Oh, did my friends
Oh
never
my
mention
God,
that
that's
to you?
goated.
Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis.
Wow.
Part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail.
Please do.
But subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
Bro.
The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
Wow. They literally have Obito's Mangekyo.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as
Jesus.
myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas.
Wow.
That is what one might call an exercise of true power.
Honestly, I'm a lot more impressed that you created a pocket dimension world versus moving mountains and seas. I mean, they're both impressive, but you pretty much created an alternate, like, reality. That's impressive.
That's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
I can help you look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
How's finding our sister, Paimon? You spoke too soon. We didn't find her, she found us, all right?
Oh, settle down now,
My God.
children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed
Thither?
youngster to prepare what I need.
I've heard hither, like come hither. I've never heard thither.
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
Have you seen my inventory, Madam Ping? I'm the only one who can do this.
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day,
what's that?
It could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely.
Oh God. She just asked me to look for something I've never heard of before. We're in trouble, boys.
You would have to dig downward,
Oh,
following
God.
the roots of the glazed lilies. And if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there.
Time to farm a new item, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 shimmer soil coming right up.
But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragtus
The chasm!
jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it.
Beneath the light of jadeite. That's what the 1.5 is called. Smaragdus jadeite from the chasm.
In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure.
Oh.
And the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans.
Imagine we were humans. We're literally a fucking alien.
Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Child? Child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too,
Oh,
right?
Yanfei?
Yes.
Oh,
I suppose she does count as an adeptus.
Wait a minute. Is this Yanfei's pseudo-character quest?
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor?
Wow.
We seem to bump into them all the time.
Let's
Feels
go.
like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
That's true.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I mean, y'all live forever, it seems.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
Already?
You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui.
Well, we got a rap sheet, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically what she's reading us right now.
Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chising. What a shame.
A shame? I would love to have arrested you.
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Oh, okay. Dude, this is so cool. They have Yanfei in the quest.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me.
Alrighty.
Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it
The
handy.
hell, business cards?
If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
Bro, she's just trying to sell me her services immediately.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
Yet.
You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an Adeptus?
I'm always gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
Because I'm not on a ball and chain by Rex Lapis.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway.
Her old man? Who is this man? I need to know.
He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time. And then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom.
Pog, dude.
They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual
What
for
the
an
hell?
Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it.
Wow.
He even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently.
That's so cool.
Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
I really like her voice acting, by the way.
The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're not going to the chasm anytime soon.
Is that so? But Smaragtus jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go. But there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement.
Uh-oh, you gonna bend those rules? You gonna bend the law?
Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Oh my god, her fucking idol animation.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snežnaya.
What?
Ah, found him.
Snežnaya? What the heck? Found who?
Crossle, a Snežnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores.
Yo! We're getting some Snežnayan characters in here. That's
He
fun.
mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragtus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snežnaya.
That import tax, my friend. You're not gonna come here, take our resources, and go back and make money without us getting a slice of the pie.
So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragtus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
Hey, we'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Ah, this is so cool. This is like her pseudo character quest. I love it.
Hello, Mr. Crossle. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragtus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragtus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
I'm gonna need that Smaragtus jadeite off your hands, buddy.
Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I have already rented them out to a lady named Chao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragtus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Chao.
That's
before
Prosy
renting them
D?
to her.
Wait, hold on.
The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses
That's
or
literally
damages the item
him!
in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragtus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Chao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
That's literally his voice. Like, he sounds supernatural.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false.
Wow.
Yes, these
That's
terms
so
are very
cool.
clear
He's in
indeed.
Genshin Impact.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
Oh man, ProZD's so hilarious, dude. I love watching his videos every so often. He's got like this long-running like RP series of these like made-up characters. It's so funny to watch. Yeah, King Dragon sends his regards, yeah.
Now it's time to finish the job. Goodbye, Archibald.
Why are you doing this?
Because my master told me to. King Dragon sends his regards.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. Let's negotiate.
No thanks. King Dragon sends...
Where is Prince Horace?
I don't know. King Dragon... It's a good thing I always carried 2 guns.
Okay.
King Dragon sends his regards.
Archibald, no!
How do you do, Monsieur Chao? We understand from Mr. Crossle that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now.
Oh my god.
I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet.
Yikes.
I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
What if she got scammed? Like, what if she had them, but that guy, like, took it and he expects her to have to pay it back?
My family is in the ore business, too. But business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around. So we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them.
I wonder why they closed off the chasm. I wonder if there was like a safety issue, or if there was something there or whatever.
A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me, but now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
This is the place where we say we can help.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
That's funny.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chao, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Chao somehow.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossle the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss.
Is this man scamming her? Cause like, he got paid for the rental, and if he stole it or had someone steal it and bring it back to him, he would get the compensation price, and he would still have the original to sell again.
Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account.
Sheesh!
And given the rarity of Smaragtus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
I kind of feel like this merchant's trying to like, cause he understands the situation. He knows that the chasm is closed.
Even higher.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Chao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragtus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossle in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chao. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossle's.
Yo, someone's about to catch a case right now. This man better get his story straight, cause I wouldn't mess with Yanfei if I were him. All right, buddy, let's hear that story again.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Mr. Chao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
Hey, don't be pointing. That's rude.
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragtus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
That depends if it was real to begin with.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Yes. And if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragtus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Hey, you heard him. 10 times the value, 16 times the detail.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chao in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossle.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
All right, dude, chill out.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chao. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
This guy's full of shit, and we're about to get his ass with legal ramifications intact. You fucked with the wrong legal advisor, sir. And, your uppins will come. Oh, this man. He's about to find out the hard way. King Dragon sends his regards. More like Yanfei sends her regards.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragtus jadeite after all.
No way! Tell me more.
I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions.
Damn, she just came for our neck right there. She's like, yo, that's your lifestyle. Thankless, time-consuming errands? No, thank you.
I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragtus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality.
Yeah?
It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch.
Yeah, if they were real, she would have had side effects. He would have too. And we're not human, so if we touched it, it'd be fine, most likely.
Mr. Chao, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
That doesn't add up.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossle's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragtus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Yo, I fucking called this shit!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave.
We gotta do this from a legal standpoint. We gotta catch him in the act.
And then, he'd throw the Smaragtus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chao pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing.
200 IQ Adeptus right here.
Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
A very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them.
Oh God, no.
Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this,
I wonder how old she
perhaps you could help me, Miss Yanfei.
Because she's like an adepti, so you can never really tell how old they are, because they like, Zhao looks like a teenager, like a young adult even.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chao, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Does
Uh-oh.
there have to be a contract for everything?
Read the fine print.
I can't even keep track.
If I had a more for every time I heard the word contract.
Feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice.
The TOE?
But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract.
Yeah, the TOE right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
True. You gotta get everything in writing, or it doesn't mean shit.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yanfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well.
She's like, what is happening?
And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
Oh, God.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I love those moments where the screen like zooms in towards Paimon's expression.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
There you go. That's how business works.
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, It will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
I wonder if there's any, like, law students who are playing this game and are, like, fascinated by Yanfei and this whole this is, like, you know, this is, like, right up their alley. Stuff like that I really like. I said the same thing, too, when we did, Xiangling's character quest. I'm like, I wonder if there's any, like, aspiring, like, culinary chefs or people people that want to go into that business, and they just look at Xiangling's character quest, and that's just right. That's like their shtick right there.
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragtus jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossle, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragtus jadeite.
I actually don't give a shit about you or your problems. This just coincides with what I want.
Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Okay. She also had a backup. She was like, also, you know, don't want to come off like a complete heartless person.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... Where can we find someone who processes ore? I've got it.
Hey!
Let's pay a visit to Chao, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
Try your luck betting on Jade.
If Mr. Crossle had his ore worked on at all, Chao would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Literally just bought ore from this man. All right, here we go. What's going on, Chao? You would never scam me. We go way back, my guy. You, me, and Rex Lapis.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei.
Oh.
Is something the matter?
He's automatically scared. He's like, what'd I do? I paid my taxes.
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
It did take me my second commission to get that jade winning achievement for the game because it's so fucking hard. You have to get it on the first try, and I did like a clipping method where I like clipped my camera through and I looked in all three of them, and all three of them had it, so I won no matter what.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnayan merchant named Crossle enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossle, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragtus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragtus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later.
Interesting.
They're right over there, in fact.
You fucked up, Crossle.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Your goose is cooked, my friend.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragtus nephrite shavings.
Damn, missed it by that much.
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragtus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragtus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragtus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Chao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
I mean, she's in the business.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Chao tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price.
Well, we need to find this for our Serenitea Pot, so clearly we're gonna find the real thing.
And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossle...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau. If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossle did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragtus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact.
There you go.
Here, it says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragtus jadeite, uncut.
Never leave a paper trail. We literally just did the IRS quest with Ganyu, and we learned that firsthand, and it's happening all over again. This time, there's legal ramifications.
Then I have no further questions, but could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit.
They're going all out, dude. Affidavits, terms of engagement. They're pulling out all the stops here.
This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossle brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
I literally feel like I'm playing a terms of service simulator. Like, no one reads those things, but I feel like that's what this whole experience is. It's like, make sure you read the fine print.
This hard evidence to back us up? Crossle won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
We need to find real Smaragdus jadeite and compare it to the fake and then be like, you know, or find the earrings or the hairpin, sorry.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith.
Okay.
Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts.
This is a nice shot.
And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
True.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
For the average person.
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
Sheesh!
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Damn, all this because you wanted to make a come up. I hope it was worth it in the end because your ass is going to jail. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's gonna happen. He's probably gonna like run back home to Shneznaya and tell, why am I going up when it's literally right here? All right, let's talk.
Has a merchant by the name of Crossle asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossle? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Sneznaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Miss Singxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossle commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus jadeite?
Yeah, you gotta be like super thorough with stuff like this.
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
We got a paper trail!
Mr. Crossle wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins.
He chose the wrong nation to fuck with. He chose the wrong adepti to cross. He's gonna learn today.
The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
This guy's chilling in the harbor like, yo, I'm about to make a come up. This girl fucked up. I'm about to make mad money. And like, damn, he doesn't know what's gonna happen.
Thank you, Singxi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again. I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip.
Baizhu!
Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baizhu.
Oh, shit!
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Oh, that's so great. We get to see him again.
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body.
There you go. And that's the final nail in the coffin.
Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Damn, that's a wrap. This man fucked up, dude. This is why you don't try to scam in Liyue, because it literally comes back to bite you, my guy. We got 2 affidavits and the suspicious material. Why couldn't you just play ball like everybody else? You thought you can come here and make a come up. Now you're gonna have to learn the hard way. Oh, we're gonna see Chi-Chi. Dr. Baizhu!
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
It's always an excuse why the other characters aren't actually here.
And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire?
Is this voice
Some
different?
charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
Do you have a different voice actor? Or is it just a different tone? I can't tell. It's kind of like the Barbara situation. It was the same person, just a different tone.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it.
That's a clip it and ship it, boys. Case closed. Another case closed, my dear Yanfei.
It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question...
Yo, that dendrovision, though, looking pretty clean.
I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite.
Called it. Yo, is your snake gonna talk?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baizhu.
Isn't Dr. Baizhu, isn't this guy like sick? Maybe he touched some Smaragdus jadeite back in the day, before he got his vision, and now it's forever clung to him.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Hey, your snake's not gonna talk to us? Aw. Oh, can I talk to him again?
Baizhu guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baizhu's always been like that.
Please,
well, we have
show me
the
your
evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossle.
I don't know about this guy. Yo, look at that vision, dude. He keeps that thing right on his fucking hip.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yeah, Baizhu reminds me of Orochimaru, actually. Like, almost like literally.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
$0, you scammer.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract.
Yeah, he thinks he's won him over.
Mr. Crossle, you must pay Mr. Chao 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Let's go!
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Got his ass.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chao was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chao in Mora.
I want to see him weasel his way out of this.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragtus jadeite.
Bullshit.
And yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Hey, talk to him, dude. Hit him with it.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
I love how that request pop-up came at the perfect time. Okay, can you not? All right, only a testament from an expert witness in the processing of the ore. Objection! The Jade Mystery!
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chao.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite. He returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
Nice try. Let's go.
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Yeah, keep talking, buddy.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared.
Yeah.
What should we do next?
Hit him with that next objection.
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing.
Objection! Mincing jewelry!
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now. Because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet.
Hit him with it!
Traveler, would you do the honors?
Objection! Boo-boo pharmacy.
What's this?
Fucking close-ups, dude. Nani?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossle, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
He's like, I got the Rona. I'm actually really sick.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you fucked up, buddy.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Uh-oh. You got a civil case now. You're trying to kill other people.
However, I'm sure that the ministry will be relatively lenient, considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossle. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the ministry.
Damn.
I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
Unless it's fake.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossle. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you?
That's like a fucking jail sentence then. You're actually trying to kill people. She's got you on both ends.
Huh? No, the hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say?
Damn, watch him squirm, dude.
You do understand, Mr. Crossle, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chao 10 times the original price and more?
Let's see. You're either you're gonna pay 10 times the money, you're going to jail for intentionally selling something that you knew would do harm to people, or you're going to jail for being ignorant to the dangers of what you were trying to sell people. That one's probably better off for him than the other two. I don't know. He fucked up either way.
Mr. Crossle, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite.
You wasted my fucking time, buddy.
But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price.
How are you a victim? You went, you did it, you didn't find it. Too bad, so sad. Move on.
But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel
so he did have
extreme
it.
discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite.
Oh, he did find it.
I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste?
Hey, you do your research, buddy.
That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box.
I'll take that.
I daren't touch it again.
I'll take that off your hands, buddy.
I was worried that someone would see through it.
Hey!
Which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Okay. So what we'll probably do is we'll drop all charges if he just gives us the Smaragdus jadeite.
If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
You don't deserve to be in this line of business. You're complaining and crying that you're a victim.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chao 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
Or suffer the wrath of the rock.
10 times?
Just give us the fucking, the Smaragdus jadeite.
Crossle looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chao, 20% of that sum will go to me.
Yo!
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
Hey, don't do the crime if you can't pay the fee.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora.
Aww.
Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
She's too kind.
Ms. Chao.
You're too kind. This man was trying to scam you for everything you're worth.
However, Mr. Crossle, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
Yeah, and then she'll pay Yanfei with it, and that'll be her payment, and GG. That's 20%. That's the cost of the Smaragdus jadeite to begin with. Easy clap, boys. Everyone learns a valuable lesson. Don't try to cheat the system. Don't try to take advantage of nice people.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Thanks so much for
the
your
whole
help
reason
this
you got
time,
involved.
Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chao, have you and Mr. Crossle come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good.
Nice.
Mr. Crossle, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you're fucking lucky, dude.
Actually, Mr. Crossle.
Oh?
I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may.
Oh, God. These two are gonna, freaking get together now.
I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores.
Hey, business venture, let's go.
If we could join forces,
oh my God,
your
this
jewelry
is so
designs
weird.
And our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business
Bro,
between us.
I was hoping that he got the banhammer slammed on him for that shit, and she's just like, nah, it's cool. I see, I'm about to make a come up for myself.
Let me think for a moment.
Yeah, she's way too kind. Let me think for a moment. Think about what?
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
Yeah, true. Like, we just never, like, they're just lost to the ether.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chao, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Absolutely. People could be getting scammed left, right, and center.
Iman can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
At the end of the day, chat, the hairpins were the friends we made along the way.
Well, since we got what we came for,
yeah,
it's time to
like
pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
All right, let's head back to good old Gran. Oh, we got it right there. Smaragtus jadeite. A stone known as Smaragtus jadeite. What will Madam Ping use it for? Oh, only one way to find out.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragtus jadeite?
Hell yeah, thanks to Yanfei.
Good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
This is so cool. This was literally like Yanfei's character quest. I'm calling it that.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
This was so exciting. This was a very different approach. No fighting at all. Very different than what I was expecting. I mean, this was almost kind of like Ganyu's situation, right? Most of the interactions were based on, I guess, their expertise in the field of their choice. So Ganyu as, as a secretary helping out other people in that regard, and Yanfei in the legal department.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well.
Ooh.
If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Yo!
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
No, thank you. I'm done. I'm out of here. Save me.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all.
She's not burdened by the past of Rex Lapis's contract, you know?
Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
My Serenitea Pot, boys!
Ooh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Oh, that shit looks dope!
This Serenitea Pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it...
Oh, God.
Goodness. Who knows what might happen?
I wonder if, if you're in it, if someone shakes it, if that's like an earthquake or something.
Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively
Holy
inside.
shit, thank you.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Blue skidoo, we can too.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to
this is the
await you
dialogue
within
that was
this
in the
teapot.
trailer.
She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Yeah, this was the dialogue in during the scene for 1.5. Hey, there you go. We got it. Serenitea Pot unlocked. This miraculous teapot known... Oh, okay. AKA, we got the Serenitea. Oh, yo, a 5-star item? Let's go. We got part 2 now. And she gave us a lot of stuff. Dude, this was great. This was great. We have all of these other items here awaiting our usage. Overall, very different approach. Probably the most passive. A lot of dialogue, a lot of reading, a lot of paying attention. I feel like most people would consider this to be the least exciting of all the character quests, but I mean, it's not even a character quest, but it felt like one. That literally felt like Yanfei's character quest, and I think that's the closest thing we're ever gonna get to it. But I really like this quest. It just gives us an insight to the character, and like, even if there's no action, even if it's not hype or through the roof or crazy animation or anything like that, like, I'm not expecting that from everybody. Everybody is not the same. Every character is different. Every character has their strengths and weaknesses, and while some people might think that this quest was boring or, you know, whatever, those people probably aren't super engaged with the lore or with characters and stuff like that anyway. But for me, I love that I got to learn a lot about Yanfei, not just by having her as a character now and seeing her kit and all that stuff and knowing that she's a legal advisor, but actually seeing it firsthand. She's smart. She's smart as hell. She like made quick work of that guy, and it was just a matter of like 1, 2, 3 and GG boys, like easy clap. And I love her kit. I still kind of want to go for C4, C6. I'm still considering if that's you know, if it's worth going for that, because I do want to go for someone like Eula as well as time goes on. But I like this quest. I really did. And we're gonna get into the Serenitea Pot next. I need to come up with a decision. I have to like come to a decision of what abode I want and start my early grinding for items and like crafting and all that stuff, and hopefully turn my house into a home and put it together as time goes on. But for the quest, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. And we're gonna get into the Serenitea Pot next up.